Hi guys, in this review I'll be checking out this controller docking station for the MetaQuest 3 from Apexinno. This is a wall-powered controller battery charging station, so you simply place these controllers into the charging dock and they'll charge up your controllers so they're fully charged whenever you're ready to play them. And also keeps your controllers in a nice dedicated zone so you know exactly where they are alongside your headset. Okay, let's check out what's inside the box. Okay, so here's what you get inside the box. You get a small little manual, tells you how to get everything all connected to your controllers and how to actually power the controller charging dock. You get the actual charging dock itself, 2 replaceable carvers for your controllers that allow the wireless connection, and you get a pack of 2 AA batteries, 1.2 volts and 1800 milliamp hours of power, and you get a long USB-C to C charging cable, but you will have to supply your own wall adapter for one of these ends to go into. Okay, looking over the charging dock then, it's fairly lightweight, so I can imagine this could move a little if it were to get nudged. There are some foam pads at the bottom. If you've actually got it on a solid flat surface, it will not move so much. Some indicator lights here to let you know what the charging status is, hopefully of either controller and not just together. And you're on the back here, you've got some model numbers and the port to insert the charging cable into. It's a fairly decent, good color match to the white of the controllers. And the way this works basically is the batteries are inserted into the controllers. These panels pass through these contact points of the battery, and that passes through onto these outer pins here. And these pins basically sit on these charging pins to send the charge to these batteries. So there's no cables to plug in, no batteries to swap out other than placing these controllers onto this stand to charge them whenever they're being stored, for example, or you could just put them on there whenever they actually need to charge. So we'll try the first right controller then. We'll take off our existing battery and we'll insert it with their own. They're not geared for a particular side, so we're just going to put in one battery facing the right way. So that's in there now, but we do need to position these contacts so that they're facing upwards. And then we swap out our battery door with the right side one, and these contact points are going to contact these 2 positions here. And I'd say it's a slightly different color change. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. And these basically sit. What?
A few moments later.
Oh, how weird. How weird. Okay, I'll tell you why it's weird in a minute. Wow. Okay, so we're going to swap out the left battery with their own again. Position the metal contact points and replace with their battery door. So that's now the 2 controllers with the controller pins on the other side. And what I was going to say is that if you have this facing you, the actual stand, as you can see here, right is on the left and left is on the right. So I don't know why, because these controllers need to be positioned that way. So you can't do this because it'll fall out. You've actually got to put the right controller into the left one and the left one into the right side. That's nuts. The only way that makes sense is if you have it facing this way, but you can't angle it that way. I guess you could do that, but I don't know why that got modeled like that. That's insane. But that's kind of like how it should work, but with it should be like that. I should be placing them down like this, but you can't do that. And you can't do it this way either, because they should be in there like that personally, but for some reason they didn't make it like that. So you actually got to swap them over and then they'll start charging. So let's get this cable attached to an adapter. I'd say this cable's about 1.5 meters, so plenty of length there to get to a nearby wall adapter. Right, so we're in and we're charging. So you can see these red LED lights are letting us know about the charging status of those batteries. Red obviously means charging, and they'll turn blue when they're fully charged, and when they're grey they're not charging at all. So you put it in there and they'll start charging. These should be horizontal, personally, I think, so you actually know which indicator is which. That could have been an easy switch, but I think this is a little bit back heavy now with the controllers, weight of them at the back, so it is a little bit easy to rock it back. So personally, I think even with the design, it's not right, is it really? Why are these the other way around? It's insane. So you've got to make sure that you do that. And if anyone's coming to this for the first time after using it and then the person who owns this isn't there, they'll be figuring out how do I get this in there? So yeah, they'll keep your controllers charged 1800 milliamp hours is definitely a good enough capacity to make these controllers remain charged for a long time. As for the longevity of the batteries, once they're being constantly charged, that's already a big test of time. And they do sell another option. There's two types of this. There's type A and type B. This is type B. And even the type A one, the controllers are still the wrong way round. So I don't really know why they designed it this way. And there is a slight buzzing from the power. This is in a 65 watt charger and you can hear a slight buzzing happening, so that's not great either. So this controller charging dock retails for $29.99 and there is a 10% off coupon at the moment on Amazon. You can check out my links down below to learn more about this charging dock, support the channel and buy yourself one. Personally, I probably wouldn't put my money down on this. It's a little bit cheap. It is a nice aesthetically pleasing way to present your controllers as well as keeping them charged, but I do feel that they've missed the mark a little bit in terms of the charging indicators, the weight, the slight buzzing, but most of all the ability to quickly grasp and get going. You can't. You've got to swap them over from the layout that they've designed. I think they should be like this, charged, and not this way around. It's crazy. I don't know why they've done that, but if you play like this it's perfect. So if you think you've got a use case for this, check out my links down below. Otherwise, I'd probably avoid this one. All right, thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. If it has, leave us a like down below and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this particular charging dock for the Meta Quest 3. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.